While imprisoned on domestic abuse charges, rapper XXXTentacion, who was murdered this past June 18, made hundreds of phone calls. They were recorded and held as evidence by the Miami-Dade State Attorney's Office. Yesterday, Pitchfork published one recording of the now-deceased rapper in which he admitted to abusing an ex-girlfriend and stabbing 8 people. New Times has obtained 59 recordings of XXXTentacion, whose real name was Jose Onfroy. On each one, an automated voice warns the rapper his phone call will be recorded. In one of the phone calls, taped October 27, 2016, from the Dade County Jail, Onfroy repeatedly demands his friends assault the teenager who used the rapper's phone while he was in jail and speaks dismissively about his ex-girlfriend, whom he had abused. A friend who had the phone had fallen asleep, the rapper says on the tape. This allowed someone else to take the phone and use it. Posts to Onfroy's social media accounts followed. Onfroy goes on to say his social security number was on his phone. Beat that man's ass, bruh. Make sure that man get his ass beat, Onfroy says before abruptly changing the subject to his ex-girlfriend. Not only did everybody know that situation about Geneva, not only that, I'm gonna let that ride because I don't really give a fuck about that bitch. He goes on to say the friend who had taken Onfroy's phone, whom New Times will refer to as Mike because he is a minor, had used it to post on the rapper's Periscope account. Mike brought random niggas to my crib, took my phone from Will when he was sleeping, went through my phone, went on my SoundCloud, let a random nigga repost songs on my SoundCloud, and got my SoundCloud locked. But here's the fucked up part about it, he lied about it and tried to say it was Josh and Will's fault. Mike needs to get fucked up right now. Or when I get out, I'm gonna get another charge fucking him up. Someone needs to fuck him up and teach him a lesson. Mike needs to get his face fucked up. Fuck this nigga up now, bruh. Fuck his face up. A picture needs to be sent. One of y'all need to fuck that man up now, Onfroy demands. I'm going to talk to him. The man on the phone says, I don't want no talking, brah. Onfroy responds. That man need to get fucked up right now. Record that. I'm serious. I want to make sure he gets fucked up. And when y'all do it, record that bitch and send it to Chris so I could make sure it happened. I don't care how old Mike is. I'm not talking about no measly ass whooping. Mike really played, bruh. Niggas could probably get my social security number from me. Later, in a conversation with a different friend, Onfroy continues to question why nobody immediately beat Mike after it became known he had used the rapper's phone. Who would wanna beat Mike, bruh? His friend responds. Mike is little as fuck, he can't hurt nobody. Mike is 16 years old, so y'all let the nigga use me, and nobody finds that wrong, Onfroy says. Everybody's some real fucked niggas, bruh. I'm trying to catch another fucking charge when I get out. I'm coming out next year with a fucking vengeance. Onfroy then tells his friends to call Mike and put him on speaker. Hello, the slightly high-pitched voice of a teenage boy answers. You know you fucked, right, Mike? Onfroy says. You know you stupid and you fucked, right? What did I do? The boy asks. You know what you did. Stop fucking with me before I break your fucking neck, bruh. You a blood-sucking pussy. Eventually, Onfroy demands Mike delete his SoundCloud account or get beaten. When Mike tries to defend himself, Onfroy says, shut the fuck up before I make somebody slap you and suck a dick on camera. You're a bitch, and I will show the world you are a bitch. Throughout the 4 30-minute phone conversations, which were all placed October 27, 2016, Onfroy berates his friends for letting other people into his house, where he has allowed his friends to sleep while he's in jail. People are wearing my fucking clothes, he repeats dozens of times. How'd my fucking laptop charger go missing, bruh? Laptop chargers generally cost $10 to $90. The then 18-year-old Onfroy was in jail for assaulting his ex-girlfriend. He had previously been arrested for stabbing his manager and would later be charged with violating house arrest. Depositions in the now-closed domestic abuse case detail a horrific pattern of verbal and physical violence against his ex-girlfriend, who said he choked her, threatened to cut out her tongue, pressed scissors against her face, threatened to drown her while holding her head underwater, and threatened to use a barbecue fork to sexually assault her. The 213 recorded phone calls obtained by the state attorney's office were key evidence in a dozen felony charges for witness tampering and harassing a witness filed in December 2017 after his ex-girlfriend withdrew her statement. A judge sealed the phone recordings while Onfroy's criminal case was ongoing. But after the rapper's death, the case was closed, and they were made available under open records laws. Pitchfork yesterday published a secretly recorded tape of Onfroy talking with acquaintances around the time of his October 8, 2016 arrest, in which Onfroy bragged about abusing his ex-girlfriend and claimed he stabbed 8 people. On it, he said, "I put my source of happiness in another person, which was a mistake initially, right? But she fell through on every occasion until now, until I started fucking her up, bruh. I started fucking her up because she made one mistake. And from there, the whole cycle went down. Now she's scared. That girl is scared for her life." Onfroy went on to reference a stabbing that took place in Deerfield Beach. "I'm on Miami New Times for stabbing. How many people they put in the news? They said 3. It was 8.